This is not the same opponent. What would be a good replacement for Justicar? There's a variety of options. I mean, you could play like a Harrison. You could play like a Ysera. I think Justicar's the best of these options, but that's the reason I'm playing it.
Pleasant east of winter.
It's a good draw.
Welcome to the exhibit.
I think Sky Golem may be better than a Sylvanas against Handlock. Sylvanas is hard to get, like, they often just don't have a board. Like, it's often difficult to actually get value out of Sylvanas against monsters. I think Sylvanas is pretty overrated. And I'd rather have a Sky Golem in a lot of spots. Particularly against Handlock, I think I'd rather have Sky Golem especially when I only have one death in my deck, so I can't like Sylvanas death very often. You are just gonna like saying misplay with no context. This gets you timed out in my chat. It is totally unproductive. He could just be traditional Handlock, in which case this is actually a little bit awkward. Doesn't really meaningfully change anything. I think that it is in many cases so difficult to get value out of Sylvanas against a lot of decks, like something like Sky Golem. Like, I'm trying to be the aggressor here, and I think Sky Golem is much better when you're trying to be the aggressor. When you're on defense and your opponent is unlikely to have or is likely to have a lot of guys in play. All right, Reno, sure, it's fine. I kind of want to just Belcher. Protect this. I mean, this is... I didn't get wrecked here. It's not like I invested tons of resources and I'm now out of gas. Like, I have a full hand to be able to contest what he's doing now. He's played his Reno. Like, it's not really that big a deal. Now I can play Justicar.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Coin, shoot this. Kill this. Like right now, like I have 8 cards in hand, he has 8 cards in hand. Like the key in this matchup is not life, it's resources. That's the reason that life tap is so strong, and the reason that Priest will often struggle against Warlock decks, because you'll both sort of exhaust your resources, then eventually Jiraxis happens, and that ends up being a problem. All right, that's actually pretty good draw. We can Pyromancer and Tomb. We can also just Entomb. Not Pyromancer, and just use these to kill his guys. That actually may be better. Yeah, it can get us a card too. I'm just gonna do this. And now, like, he's already played Reno. So my opponent's like things to gain life are probably fairly low. He has, at most, Healbot, Refreshment Vendor, and Earthen Ring. This is actually a very threatening board. He's already used a taunt. Yep. So I have a full hand here. Like, I'm kind of tempted to just go Dome. Just go to his Nugget. Belcher, attack, heal myself, and play Cultist. That does leave me potentially weak to a Shadow Flame, but I guess it's just Belcher's Claws that healed it, yeah. Belcher's fairly resilient to Shadow Flame. I guess we can just... No, we can't heal this first. We're gonna play Belcher first. Yeah.
Disqualified. Right away.
We just have so many cards still. Even if he does, you know, wipe our board or whatever, we're not actually all that concerned.
Engaging TC-1
That's annoying.
mental dislocation.
Not that big a deal against that, though. There's only, like, these two would have been annoying if he got them. But the key here is keeping him on the back foot, keeping the pressure on him, and forcing him to react to us. We can't play a reactive game against Handlock because of their hero power. You have to play proactively against them, essentially. Or else you're just gonna ultimately end up losing an attrition fight. You're getting Shadow Flamed? Sure. Alright. So we can Pyromancer, Holy Nova, Cleric, Healer, Pyromancer. He ends up with just this. Now we have Akanai Flash Heal and the upgraded hero power, so we have 9 burst just from our hand. If we draw another Zombie Chow with Circle, we actually just have lethal. Like, one of the most important things that like people don't focus on in like situations like this is, like, in many cases people will be like, okay, well, this is, you know, this is the best play right now, effectively. They're like, this is the play that gives me, you know, the best board presence immediately, and like, that's all well and good, but like, the most important thing ultimately is actually having a plan to win the game. If I'd used Akanai Circle last turn,
Right away.
I would not have this here, and my opponent would not be dead.
My hand is too full.
Yeah, I burned 2 cards of his and drew like